all men want exactly the same things. I know that's kind of a controversial statement, and a lot of people are going to disagree, but that's because those people do not realize how this all actually works. You might think that, let's say, the writer wants to write, and that's his passion, and he just wants something different than other men, right? That he wants something different than the basketball player, than the athlete. You're fucking wrong. Both of them want exactly the same. Both of them want freedom. Freedom is the thing at the core of masculine souls. And freedom is just the opposite side, the opposite face of love, which is what the feminine soul wants, the feminine energy. I'm going to try to explain this to you, but it's going to be hard. So the thing is, why freedom, right? Freedom is just the release from the pain, the release from the struggle. That release, that moment of final victory, that's freedom. That's why, for example, in sex, the ejaculation is the climax for the man. Because in that moment, you are free of desire, you are free of lust, you are free of everything, you are free of cravings. In that freedom is where you find absolute peace. With sex, it's just a short-lived kind of freedom, but it feels amazing. It's one of the big experiences women can have. But there's so much more. There's so much more that you can experience. But I don't want to get too deep into meditation right now and spirituality and all that kind of stuff. Although everything is kind of spiritual at some point, at some layer. So I'll try not to get into very dense subjects, at least not in this video. I do want to do a couple of videos more in depth about all this stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, just leave a comment in the down there to let me know. But yeah, the thing is, freedom is what the masculine souls seek. Freedom from desire. So you desire a woman, you desire status to get a woman, you desire resources to have the freedom to choose where you want to eat, to choose what kind of car you want to use, to choose whatever place in the world you want to live, to choose the kind of family you want, to choose if you want to spoil them, to choose if you want to uh, give them all these resources, to, to be able to choose, to be able to have those options, to be able to enjoy your life, right? You want that kind of thing. You want status, you want power, you want to feel valuable, you want to feel powerful, you want to feel important, and you want woman, you want all these things, you want to be respected. We all men want those things. We all want power, love, freedom. And they all are actually freedom. We all want power and being able to exert it. Not in a bad way, not in this insecure kind of way in which power has been depicted by the elites or whatever. I don't know if it's some sort of conspiracy theory. I don't want to get into it, but the idea is that for some reason, power has been depicted as the kind of bad thing only an insecure person, an insecure man wants. It's not that. It's not in that way at all. That kind of insecure kind of power in which you are trying to control people, that's not real power. That's just the shadow side of power. Real power is when you are so confident in yourself, in your abilities, and in your status, in the respect people have for you, that you do not need to control anybody. That people choose willingly to follow you because they know that's the best thing for themselves, because they know they are getting the best kind of life out of following your advice, the best kind of life from healing to you, right? And that's the thing. You want that kind of respect. You want that kind of power, the kind of power that is not insecure in itself, the kind of power that is relaxed, the kind of power a lion has. You'll never see a lion stressed out, looking around him all the time. But you'll always see gazelles doing that. You'll always see insecure men in power trying to hold on to it. It's very insecure about it because they are fearful they are going to lose it. A true powerful man does not hold on to power. A true powerful man is the sun, and the power are the planets and gravitate towards him. A powerful man, like I said, is a gravitational pull. People want to be around him, people want to hear to his advice, people want to come closer to him because he irradiates this kind of wonderful energy. You feel secure around him, you feel protected around him, you feel guided, you feel stronger, you feel encouraged, you feel like you know what to do. You have a powerful example to follow. He will help you to build yourself up. And when he's gone, his legacy will shine so bright that people will remember him, that people will build for him, people will dedicate monuments to him. His memory will be a shining ray of hope amongst the dark. Fuck, there's so many ants in here. I think I'm going to move a little bit. So yeah, that's the thing. I know I'm kind of low in energy these days, these couple of last videos or whatever, but sometimes you gotta chill a little bit, you know? Still, I'm not slowing down any of my goals. I'm actually fulfilling all my tasks with full power, but sometimes you just don't have the same amount of energy, and that's okay. You just need to keep doing the hard work, like Hamza says, especially when you don't feel like it. That's right. Just stick to it. Even if you are tired, you can master your energy by doing this because you're showing your body, your soul, and mind that even when you're extremely tired, you can still go out, you can still do grounding, you can still work out like I did just before this. You can still go and do all the things you have to do. You can still read, you can still meditate, you can still work on your business, on your craft, even if you are so fucking tired that you can barely move, you actually can. You have that fire in you. Even if you don't feel the motivation, if you don't feel that rush inside of you, not every single day you're going to feel that rush. But the more you are able to do these things, the more you'll be able to get into a flow state by doing these kind of things, the more you're going to be able to tap into that rush, into that power, into that strength. And it's going to be more and more and more frequent. And that's when you build such momentum that you are unstoppable, that there's no way for you to slow down unless you're very, very fucking stupid and you actually try actively to slow down or whatever. Don't slow down. Keep pushing. You cannot imagine how many wonderful things are on the other side. You're going to get there. You're going to enjoy it all. You're going to enjoy the perfect body. You're going to enjoy the perfect mind, and you're going to enjoy the perfect soul, and you're going to enjoy all the resources in this material world. If that's what you want, if that's what you're aiming for. We're going to get deeper into meditation. We're going to get deeper into spirituality and the soul and that kind of stuff. I know it's going to feel in a couple of videos from this like you are watching the channel of a Buddhist monk or whatever. But I do want to go in depth about it, and I do want to teach you a lot of things about all this kind of stuff, and hopefully you are going to be able to utilize them in your own life the best way possible, and I'm going to be able to open your eyes about so many wonderful things that you can tap into. And yes, of course, I'm not going to stop just teaching you all the basics about self-improvement, all the basics about identity shifting, and all this kind of stuff. But I do want you to go into the course I made for you. It's over 6 hours long. You have a full Notion template with all to follow up, to be able to take notes perfectly. There's is a very good synopsis of the entire course and all that kind of stuff. And you're going to basically have every single tool available for you in there. So don't waste any more time. Just get out of that lethargic state, of that depression kind of state. Start building yourself up. Start getting into self-improvement. Start doing the right habits, the good habits. Cut out entirely all the bad habits. Get into a full-blown dopamine detox in which you are not going to ever in your life go back to being a degenerate, to waste your time around. You're going to now actually start playing the game of life and start making progress in your life and do the things you really wanted to do all along, all your life. Now you get to do all those things. Now you get to choose your mission and pursue your purpose. Don't worry, your purpose will come out to you at the right moment as long as you keep doing the good habits. You just have to establish a good baseline for your mental health. You just have to start doing the good habits, working out, meditating, and doing gratitude journaling, which is like something you really need to do at the same time while you're meditating. But that is just two very little habits that compound for your spiritual growth. So just do those two. They are really important at the same time. Meditating and gratitude journaling, working out and reading. And then you can introduce on top of that working on a skill or a craft. And that's how you feel your entire day, and then you don't have to do any other bad habits. You'll realize it's really, really, really fucking easy once you take control of your own mind. You have entire and absolute control of your own mind. Stop thinking, stop self-hypnotizing yourself into believing that you are controlled by these bad habits, by these things that are just these dopamine kind of things that are fucking up your life. Stop thinking you're a wanker. Stop thinking you're a video gamer. Stop thinking you are a stoner. You are not. You are almighty and powerful. You have control over your own mind. And that means you have control over reality itself. Realize of that. realize you can control yourself. You don't have to go and do something you don't want to do. If deep in your heart you don't want to go and fap, if deep in your heart you don't want to go and smoke weed, if deep in your heart you don't want to do the bad habits, you don't have to do them. You just don't do them. Literally, you can lay around. And I'm going to give you a very actionable step. I want you to say fuck it all. Today I'm not going to do any of the bad habits. Today I'm going to bore myself to death with the dopamine detox. I'm going to not do anything fun. Basically, I'm going to leave that for another video. But basically, do use a full-blown dopamine detox in a day, right? And the next day just kickstart with the good habits. Simple as that. A good thing that is going to help you out a lot, if you can, just change environments or just change your room, the setup of your room. Change where is your bed, change where is everything, right? Get rid of all the things that might remind you of bad habits or whatever. And once you do that, bro, I'm telling you, it's very fucking easy. It's very fucking easy. It's going to help you a lot. But remember, it all comes to your perception of yourself. It all comes to who do you think you are? What's your identity? With identity shifting exercises like affirmations, the first couple of days you're going to feel great. The first couple of days you're going to feel this boost of new motivation to embody that personality, and then you're going to stick to the habits, and then you're going to solidify that personality by sticking to those habits that represent your identity. Go into the Notion template in the description. It's going to give you a quick rundown about identity shifting for beginners. You're going to learn about that in there, and basically you are going to be ready to get started. Also, the entire course I have, the Lion Racers course, like I said, it's entirely free. Just go for it. It's probably already somewhere in my channel. If not, you're probably going to find it at the end of the identity shifting for beginners Notion template. And yeah, like I said, you got all the tools now. If you have watched this, I probably should stop basically doing YouTube videos forever after doing all of this, because I do believe you have all the tools. But I'm going to keep doing this work every single day. I'm going to keep trying to drill this into your mind. I'm going to keep trying to teach you about all of this. I'm going to keep just trying to help you, man. Trying to help you overcome everything. Trying to build you up into the man you're supposed to be. Be more of what you are. What you truly are at your core. What you yearn to be. I'll see you in the next one, bro.